Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Grace Hollow Rabbitry. I'm PJ, and I'm located here in Northwest Arkansas, where I run an ARBA registered rabbitry. I raise commercial meat breed rabbits. I raise New Zealand's in black, blue, and broken, and silver fox in black and blue. And I raise rabbits for meat, fertilizer for the garden, for producing and improving my brood stock, and for competition I show nationally. All right, well, today we're back in the barn taking a look at the rest of Ouachita's litter. That reminds me, I've already tattooed the little girl that escaped and took a trek through the mud. I need to remember to bring her out and show you her also. But we done 4 does, and so now we have 3 bucks that we're going to look at, and then that 5th doe I'll show you at the end if I don't forget. So first up, we have this beautiful Charlie buck. Man, he's a Charlie blue. Look at this guy. Yeah. I like him a lot. He's a little feisty. It's okay. It's okay. No, I'm trying to show you his face. All right. Now, he does not have a nose marking, and I find that disappointing. I wanted to keep him, but without a nose marking, I don't know if I will or not. Let's take a look at this guy. He's just a little spooked. Yeah, he's calming down, though. So hopefully he'll let me flip him over and look at his teeth. Yeah. A little anxious booger. Huh? All right, let's turn around. I have to have you this way so I can look at you. Okay, I'm checking the ears for ear mites. There is no sign of ear mites. Looking good, looking good. Alright, now little fella, I need to flip you over. This is where you're not going to like it. He's got a bit of a chafe mark here on his neck. He's sharing a cage with his 2 brothers. I imagine they need to be separated. All right, now I need to flip you over, but I don't want you to hurt yourself. Okay? Huh? Come on, I'm going to flip you over. It's okay. Nope. No. Come on. Come on. No. Come on. Come on. Yes, it's okay. Come on. All right, come on. Shh, 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 shh. I gotta flip you over. All right, there you go. Yeah, I got a little rough. Huh? Yeah. Oh, look at that. Good straight teeth. Let's make sure all your toes and all your toenails are there. Yeah, looking good. Yeah. There. Now remember, on a broken, you don't have to worry about white toenails, especially on a Charlie. A Charlie's going to have white toenails. Okay, and still a buck. No broken tail. There you go. See, that wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad. No, was it? Yeah, okay. Now let's get you both. Boy, come on now. You little rowdy. Yeah. Yep, you're a little rowdy. Alright, I don't remember if I told you. He was 7 pounds, 3 ounces. Oh, I didn't bring my little black book. Doggone it. I can write notes from the video. Alright, so look at this guy. Wow, look at that. Nice depth, nice round body, short and full in the shoulders. I like that. As far as a Charlie buck goes, I like everything about this guy except he doesn't have a nose marking. That's a little disappointing to me. Alright, so let's turn him around and see his better side. He's fighting me, so it's a little difficult. Alright, so he's nice and wide here and at the base. I like that. Now what I'm finding a lot with this age is right here they tend to sink in. I'm hoping that's an age thing. I hope that fills in. I've been seeing that a lot lately, and I don't remember if that's normal or not. So I'm watching these and making sure that these will fill in. This is out of Everlong and Ouachita. You know, these bloodlines, ink, they all derive through ink. And so that typically as a mature rabbit, this isn't an issue. Now he is nice and round through here, and he's nice and round this way. And so I like that about this young guy. What is he? He was a June, let's see, June 6th. So he's 4.5 months old, getting on up in age. So anyway, a really nice looking fella. I like him a lot. So I think I'm going to keep him temporarily, or at least until I can come up with a Charlie blue buck that has the nose marking. And now this fella has 2 broken black brothers. Let's go ahead and take a look at them. Alright, here's buck number 2. And remember, these guys are out of Ouachita and Greasy, and born June 6th. And this fella, this is buck number 2. He was just shy of 8 pounds. He was 7 pounds, 10 ounces, I believe it was. And so far, very promising. Now, what I can tell you that I see right off the bat on this guy is he doesn't have that hollow spot here. If he does, it's very mild. I don't notice it. I think it's nice, full, and round all the way through. So that is definitely some bonus points for this fella. All right, let's look him over. All right, yeah, look at you. All right, now I need to flip you over. You're going to be a little bit calmer than your brother? Yeah, good boy. Definitely still a buck. No doubts about that. All right, I need to touch your teeth. I need to touch your mouth so I can see your teeth. Oh, look at that, good and straight. Let's check for the toes. You just got to make sure they have their toenails and their toes. Color doesn't matter as long as it's black or white. All right. There. He's certainly a little more calmer than his brother. All right, let's take a look at this guy. Let me remember to pose him where you can see him. A little jumpy, but there we go. Now, I like this guy. He has a lot of roundness this way. He's nice and full here at the loin, and nice and wide at the loin. Now, I think compared to his Charlie brother, I don't think he has the same depth. I think he might be just lacking a little bit of depth to follow through with all this rural wideness through here. But nice shape, and again, short, full shoulders. I like that. Let's look at his better side. Yep. Okay, yeah. Good job. Yep. Okay. Yeah, nice and round. Looks like he might narrow out just a little bit down at the table. I can't really see it at this angle. I think he might kind of round off a little bit instead of coming straight down. But he doesn't look pinched. All right, nice promising fella right here. All right, we got one more buck to look at. Alrighty, here's buck number 3, and he's the smallest of the 3 brothers. He was 6 pounds 14 ounces, so not a small guy by any means, but definitely not as big as his brothers. And looks to be a promising typey fella. All right, let's take a look at you. Okay. All right, I gotta flip you over, little guy. Huh? Yeah. What a fella, huh? Okay, I'm gonna have to flip you over. He's a little jumpy too, but doesn't seem to be as antsy as that Charlie buck. There you go. Good job. I'm gonna touch your nose, yeah, and your whiskers. Good job. Nice straight teeth. Okay, yeah. Now this guy actually does have a little black spot on his toe. I don't see that very often on the Brokens. Okay, and definitely still a buck. All his equipment is there. Good job. I know. The hard part's over, fella. Yeah, the hard part's over, little guy. Let's get you posed up for the camera. Yeah. Yeah, I should have took pictures. Yeah. Okay. There we go. There. Alright, a short, compact fella here. Well, let's get him posed. He's got his feet tucked under. Come here. I'll put him right underneath you. There we go. He says, nope, I want in the corner. I don't want in the middle. There you go. Now put your feet under your hips. There you go. Well, I'm having trouble getting him to pose. He's got no table training, do you, boy? I don't want you against the wall. I want to look at you. There you go. There. All right, there we go. All right. All right, nice top line. I like that. Short, full shoulders. Now, he is more compact than his brothers, which a lot of people like the compact ones. I like them just a little longer in the body than what compact calls for, but he's got real good shape to his top line. I don't think he's as wide as his brothers, but I think that's because he's not as big. Looking at him, you know, he's a very well balanced fella. Come on, trying to look at you. Yeah, I think he's very well balanced. I mean, he's about as wide as he is tall, and about as long as he is wide and deep. So, really nice, well balanced fella. And he's got a little more than a full hand width on the loin, so he's nice and wide. I think the structure's there. What I think is sharing a pen with his brothers. The brothers are eating most of the food. But he's not hungry. He's getting enough. He's getting enough. He's just not getting bonus. Huh? All right, let's go take a look at that doe that we missed last time. All right, then. Here's the little girl that took a run through the mud. Yeah. Look at her. All right, now she is the smallest of the 5 sisters. And now she's slightly heavier than the buck we just looked at, so she's not the smallest in the litter, but definitely the smallest of the 5 sisters. All right, and You know, just looking at her right now, I don't know if it's because she's still sharing a pen with her sisters. She's real narrow through here. She's got a beautiful depth. Boy, I wished I could put this depth on that last buck that we just saw. That was nice and round, but a little, not enough depth. Love to put her depth on him. All right, I need to flip you over. You ought to know by now I'm not going to hurt you. The worst part is over, and that was the tattoo, and you already got that done. No, 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 no. There we go. I don't like to scruff them like that, but yeah. I'm going to touch your teeth. Good straight teeth. Check the toenails and toes. Alright, I heard the camera shut off. I checked. She has all of her toes, all of her toenails. Oh, I forgot to look to make sure she's still a doe. Ah. Yep, still a doe. Alright. Let's take a good look at you. Took a quick look earlier, but alright, let's, like I said, I think you can see it here. She's got a nice top line, the shape of her her body type. Lots of depth. I like the depth. She peaks right in the center where she should, right over the hips. She looks really nice until I turn her around. And then she loses on that width. Right through here, she appears to be wide, but she just doesn't have the width in this area, and she's sunken. And when you follow back, she just doesn't have that spring or rib that I like seeing on my does. Well, on does or bucks, but especially does. I don't know, maybe she'll grow into it, but today she just doesn't have the fullness and the roundness that I like to see. So, I don't know, just not quite there today, but I do like the pattern on her. She's a little heavier. I do tend to like the lighter patterns, and I tend to keep those, but I do need to introduce some heavier pattern rabbits in my program, and so I would like to get a little more of this color on a future doe. Today, this girl's just not going to have the fullness and the roundness that I'm looking for. So anyway, there we have it. We finally got through Ouachita's litter. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing these guys. Down below, I'm going to leave some links. One will be to my website, where you can find my show schedule and my show blog that will show the results for each of the shows. I'll leave a link to the Rabbits fan page. That way you can see what's going on in the Rabbitry from day to day. And I'm going to leave a link to my personal Facebook page. That way, if you have any questions or any comments, feel free to contact me there or through Messenger. Thanks for watching, and until we speak again, God bless.